Oh, sorry.
We were just letting you roll with it. That was,
yeah.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Hot Makes, right here on Hot Makes and Hot Makes Live and all the Hot Makes things. Hey, everybody! Oh, you're bad. You're this way today. Caleb's back.
No, not on our side. On our side, you're pointing the wrong direction.
Nice.
Nice.
Hang on. No, never mind. There was a blurred out finger.
What is going on? Are you okay? Can you hear me?
I can.
Are we live? We're live.
Can you hear me? That's the question.
Let's do it live.
Hey, someone's in your garage, Joey.
Hope not.
I hope not.
Oh man.
The plant collection keeps growing though. The plants keep dying in other places of the house. They just like being in the garage. I don't get it.
Isn't your is your garage pretty like normal temperature wise?
It's 74 in here. I don't know how I got this hot,
man.
But
so like they just don't like living in the house.
They don't like light. Apparently, I put them in the window. I water them. They don't. I put them out here, and they're just like, "All right, we're gonna grow another foot."
They want it. They want their privacy, man. They're at that age where they just don't. It's not a phase.
Andrew Rogers.
Hey, Raj.
Thank you so much. Thank you. With a rebranded name here. Yeah. Thank you so much. Plants love microplastics. There you go. I want to grow another foot, like taller or literally another foot. That's what I'm curious. What's up, everybody? We have an awesome show tonight. What do we got? We have
stuff where like you like the genie's like, you can have 3 wishes, and you're like, I wish to grow another tripod's like, I wish to grow another foot, but he still only has 1 leg. He's just a foot taller.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. He wasn't clear enough about what foot. Yeah. We have an awesome show. We have Willow with us tonight. That's gonna be awesome. It's been a minute since Willow's been on, and I'm super pumped. We were talking a little bit of behind the scenes, and like the first time we had her on, she was definitely not in the US, and I was like, you're here now, right? Like, I'm pretty sure I remember that
since she moved to the US. So
I remember that, but like the first time, like that was like a lot of years ago, and
a lot of years. How many years, Jim?
Man, it was a lot of years.
A lot of years. Yep.
Exactly.
It was.
Exactly.
We have an awesome show. What else? I got to bail at 7, but these guys will keep the show rolling.
We will.
Yeah. I have faith in you.
Because I got faith.
I was gonna say faith, the faith.
Oh, I was thinking Enterprise.
Yeah, how you guys been? You been good?
Yeah, busy.
Yeah, busy.
Yeah, you know, like when you're at that level of busy where like you start something that you're pressed for time on, and you get like 85% of the way there, maybe even 90% of the way there, and you're so close and you're gonna make it, and then like your time was so crunched that one single thing happens, and then it doesn't happen. Like you don't have any wiggle room. Like one single thing happens, and now I have a project behind me that's like 85% done that didn't get done before Halloween, and it's still sitting here half finished or like 90% finished because I'm just like, I don't want to take it apart. I put effort into it.
Yeah.
But like it was also borrowed electronics, so like I have to take it apart because I'm using those for another project. But I'm also like, man, I spent so much time troubleshooting that code, and I was so close.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you're ahead of the game for next year.
Yeah.
True.
There you go. I was gonna say that's every project for me. I just leave them at 85%, and then I move on to the next one.
Andrew Rogers says, "Heads up, Caleb. Halloween was last week." No.
Oh no. Oh man. Yeah, Jano, I'm with you on that one. But yeah, I don't know. It's been awesome, man. We had Caleb. You weren't here 2 weeks ago when we had your guest on, and it turns out
Joey had a baby.
What the?
I may have got a giant spool of film.
Is that? Is it the carbon fiber? Yeah.
Well, Jim, you tell your story.
Whoa,
Mine.
that is a massive roll of carbon fiber.
Mm-hmm.
I was just gonna say, I was gonna say, Caleb couldn't be with us 2 weeks ago, and we had the guest that he curated on, and turns out we had a freaking amazing time. Like,
I heard it was good.
Dude is amazing.
Yeah, I heard it was really good.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Now I need to know why the was that a 5 kilogram?
It's a 3, but I actually have 2 of them.
All right.
Oh,
so
that makes. Hang on, that's
6.
That's 6 kilograms.
6 kilograms. Yeah, no, so what we're doing?
How does it attach?
So I gotta figure out how to like put it into the printer, because I'm like, you can't just hang it on the side of the machine.
Probably just open the front door and set it in there
somehow. But my roommate, my one buddy, his graphics card would like scream, right? And this darn thing was so loud for years. And I found a 3D model the other day that's like, oh, you can just like replace this with case fans, but you got to 3D print the shroud. I'm like, oh, that would be a good thing to use like carbon fiber PETG with. And so we did that. And then my buddy's like, I should just 3D print a whole computer case. So he bought one of these spools. And I'm like, if you're getting one, get one. I'll buy one for me too, because it's like, it was on sale. So we bought a ton. So I'm like, all right, this will be interesting. So the next thing is printing a computer next.
Wait. Is it going to be one of your drawer systems, but a computer
no,
case?
I actually, my first, like, I would say my first project was creating a computer case. I didn't even have a 3D printer, but my buddy had a Prusa Mark II, which is the one I have now. And he printed little parts for me. Like, it was a wild project.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can see a case now, and the top of the case has a drawer that pulls out. Your hard drive sits, your hard drive sits in there. You push it back in. The next one pulls out. There's a thing that looks like a cup holder. I think it holds discs or something. I'm not
talking about cup holders, didn't we, Joey?
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. It reminds me on the computer back in the day, you could like rename shortcuts. You could just make a shortcut that would open the CD drive and just name it cup holder.
Yeah.
Yep.
That'd be pretty sweet. Well, Caleb, what have you been up to? You haven't been around. I think you weren't here last week, but I think
I wasn't here last week. I was there the week before though.
Yeah, but I wasn't, so.
No, it's just been really, really busy. I've got this whiskey box project that my friend and Sarah and I have been working on. It's for some custom, it's a custom batch of whiskey that the company I work for, has made every year. And then we have custom laser etched and cut boxes, like gift boxes that they go in, and they end up going out to a lot of our like higher clients at the company. And it grows every year. And this year it was 650 whiskey boxes that needed to be engraved and cut. So we only took on half of that order because we didn't have enough time. There was another company here locally that took on the other half. So even 325 whiskey boxes has been taking like months, and it's now November, and we're like, oh, okay, we really gotta, it's time. We're like, it's been time to move, but we gotta like move now. We need to get this monkey off our backs. So there's been a lot of instances where I've been trying to focus on that on the weekends, and just once that's done, we can. What is that? CD drives sometimes burn DVDs.
Oh shoot!
I was gonna say, I like Pez Liz asks, why didn't you just go to Blockbuster? Right?
Yep.
Those were the days.
Blockbuster.
Y'all need a fiber laser. There you go. How big are these whiskey boxes? Are they like?
They're
are they just
like maybe like 13, 14 inches. Okay, now this time he's actually frozen. I don't see him moving. There we go.
Everything just flashed on my side. It was really. You guys all went like spiral.
I'm guessing we went spirally again.
Either way, so it's like one bottle of whiskey.
Yeah, it's a 750 milliliter bottle,
Okay,
so it's a
nice.
decent sized bottle.
Are you just etching the lid?
No, so the entire box, all 4 sides are etched and cut, and the front and back are just etched. And then there's a shelf on the inside that holds the whiskey. There's a U-shaped shelf that holds the neck of the whiskey. And then the top plate and the bottom plate are both etched as well. And the inside plates, the U-shaped plate and the little shelf that it sits on are etched. And then there's an etched and cut ornament that goes on the inside too. It's a lot of it's yeah.
So can you get one? I don't know how big your laser is that you're using. Can you get it out of one sheet, one box out of a sheet? Or?
Not so. I have not been doing it like one box per sheet. I've been trying to minimize waste by doing sheets of the same parts.
Sure.
So, and we have 2 lasers. We have 2 Omtech lasers. One of them is 24 by, it's like 18 by 24 or something like that. And then the other one's quite a bit bigger. It's
nice.
Like 30, I don't remember. But the bigger panels we've been doing on the big laser, the smaller panels we've been doing on the smaller laser. And we've just been racking up pieces. There's 13 pieces per box if you count the
voice. Get her done.
Ornament. Yeah. Like some of those files, because it's a full plate with it's a full laser bed with engraving, and then there's American flags on the sides, so like all of those stripes have to be cut out and everything. It'll take like 2 hours to run one sheet.
You just lost your nuts.
Huh?
What?
Just lost my what?
You sound like you just lost your nuts. They just rolled
I
dropped
a piece of this guy.
Yeah. CO2 and diaphragm wood, tripods on it. I've been playing with the
we've been using we had CO2s.
Maybe you can. It's kind of see it over here. It's like right here. Tripod made a video on that one too. I've been playing with the Hans Maker. The new Hans Maker fiber / not fiber. So, but it's pretty good. I like it, man. But it wouldn't work for that. Definitely not for that.
I'll take some pictures and post them
for
the next episode.
I don't know if I can get this to focus.
Woo, dude, check that out.
It's detailed.
Yeah, it's super tiny. I don't have enough light up there for you guys to read it, but
that's
Tripod
sick.
gave me full disclosure. Tripod did something like this on a card, and I was like, I have to try this. And you can actually, it's pretty dang fast and very legible. It's a good file, but
and you drew that yourself, huh?
Yeah, it took a while myself, but no, but yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It was pretty fun. I've been like, what can I do? Because I'm so terrible with like picking designs to make for videos and stuff like that. But yeah, I saw Tripod's video, and if you haven't seen that, go check it out with the Hans Maker. It's a cool laser. It's fast. It comes with a good fan for exhausting your air, and it's not just like a built-in CP fan, or a CPU fan. So
wait, so you said it's like, how fast is it? How fast did it do that card?
I think this card, I can look up the time. It was probably like a minute and a half or something. It was
okay.
Wasn't too bad, but there's a lot of little tiny detail in this.
Yeah.
But
I thought you were about to say it was like, that was like 5 seconds or something.
Yeah, no.
It
wasn't. Well, it probably could be faster if I would actually adjust the settings, but I just went with like the default stuff. I just picked the darkness out of their material library and just left it. So I probably could adjust it to be faster and stuff, but nah. Yeah. But awesome. Well, heck,
we're use magnifying glass on ants.
Yeah. I love it. Well, hey, we're almost at 20 in. Should we bring in Willow?
Let's do it. Willow, you good? You ready? All right.
What the heck?
Welcome.
How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Awesome.
talking earlier about how it's been a while since we've hung out.
Yeah, I think I was on last year for the last time. And
For the
I've been
last
on
time, you're not actually here right now.
Exactly. Last time I was on last year, at least about a year ago, I think.
Yeah. Well, I think the first time you were here with us, Pooch was still here.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It was when you were doing your first wolf, I think.
Yep.
And
that was
we
2020, I think.
We saw it and I was
2021.
like, oh my god,
2023.
Yeah, yeah.
He's still alive.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bearded Printer.
Yeah.
Did you say he's still alive, Pooch is?
No, I mean the wolf. But
okay.
I hope Pooch is still alive as well.
I know it got so quiet when you said that.
Pooch is still alive.
Yeah, he's still alive.
Yeah. No, so just, I think most of us here probably follow your stuff, and you've been working on some really cool stuff lately. But let's go back for a second. If someone doesn't know who you are, let us know who you are, what you do, and where we can find your stuff, and then we'll jump into all the fun stuff.
Yeah, so I'm Willow Creative. I'm a full-time cosplayer right now, and I make all sorts of costumes, mostly from video games. And I do commissions, so making pieces for other people that ask me to make their costume outfits, masks, and all that kind of stuff. I worked for game studios sometimes. They hire me to create cosplay content for them, or to make props and other stuff for their game studio. And on top of that, I do a little bit of content creation on social media, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all with the name Willow Creative and the green profile picture. And then what else do? I do mostly 3D printing. I design a lot of my own 3D printing work, and I got lots of 3D printers and fancy materials that I use to make my costumes. And on top of that, I do a lot of other costume techniques like sewing, wig making, electronics, animatronics, LEDs, foam crafting, armor, you name it. All that kind of stuff that I try to learn and use for making costumes.
What you're saying is
honestly,
all the
I'm
awesome
going to be honest.
stuff.
I'm disappointed. I had no idea you were so lazy.
I am so lazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
But yeah, I do a lot. I do everything myself, so it's always super busy. And but I like to keep a variety of things to do. So I try to learn something new, a new technique, a new project. I always try to make something new instead of doing the same thing over and over again.
Never gets boring. There's
no,
always something
exactly.
new going on.
It is very busy, but it doesn't get boring when you don't have to do the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, we just looking real quick so we could talk. This is good stuff. So you were talking about 3D printing and stuff, but you go so far beyond that. Like the crazy stuff that you come up with all of the different materials you use, and then combine them all to make them look awesome.
Yeah, 3D printing has been super helpful for the costuming and cosplay community. It's just over the last couple of years, it's exploded so much in development, and it's so useful to basically make prototypes for your costumes. And it also gives that extra manufacturing step in-house without having a special CNC or other machining or designing tools. And all that stuff can just be done in your own place.
And probably the precision too, right?
Yeah, precision, symmetry, being able to execute the design digitally first, and it helps so much in costuming. And
we were talking about
eliminates a lot of work.
Sorry. I was gonna say, we were talking about the wolf. I mean, when we first saw the wolf, I think it was 2020 or something.
2020, 2020 I made my first version, and in 2022 I made a second version, and the one that's on screen right now is based off the second version. And that's one I made for this Halloween for a customer.
We were blown away, right? We were like, we gotta find Will, we gotta get her on. Like, we'll make the time zones work. We'll figure this out, because I think you were in the Netherlands back then.
Yes.
And but this is a new version. This is what you're saying. You kind of make things different. You challenge yourself and you be better. This one has updates. What kind of updates does this have from your second, your first or your second?
For the first one had like some design flaws in terms of like the lip curling that it had. It's not functional in this video, but like the nose pops up a little bit. We're using a little string
I see the
that
screws
attaches to
there.
my jaw. And I had like a string in front that didn't really work, so I removed that and changed it. And then the first version also had like this classic puppet look where like the eyes were like straight and forward and horizontal. So like the best thing to do is to have like a little bit of a tilt, and then have them more organically positioned inside the mask, and then just general shape updates and all that kind of stuff.
Sure.
And this one was based off my 2022 werewolf, which this is the original, which is currently earless because I'm fixing it for Maker Faire this weekend, so he doesn't have any ears. And so this guy was printed with lightweight filament, which is a little bit fragile. So you can see here the lips, they lift up.
Snarls.
So it's
Love
kind of
that.
like and then the ears, I removed them right now because this is an old version, and the lightweight filament that I use is a little bit brittle, so over time it was just falling apart. So I'm gonna have to like design something new for these ears, and then like the ears would also tilt back based on like the opening of the mouth. And you got the eyes. These are animatronic eyes with motors, and I'm gonna find like a
Oh, check that out.
Yeah, I'm using it manually right now.
Yeah.
Because I don't have a battery plugged in.
I was gonna say because it blinked, right? If I remember right. Yeah.
I can.
Yeah.
If you blink, you'll miss it.
Yeah. No,
I do have a battery in here, so let me plug it in. Maybe I have a little bit of battery charge to test out. And then I got all this custom hair sewn in as well.
I'm sure it's probably for like while you're working on it. Yeah.
Oh.
That's what makes it feel so real. It's the eyes.
Oh, man, it's so good.
The eyes are so cool.
So good.
They really just sell it.
How do you like know how to, I guess, like capture the motion, like the lips curling, all that stuff? Like
I check, like I look at a lot of like the visual effects that are used in old movies, and kind of look how everything's connected, and you know, like how kinematic sculptures are working with like all these linkages and movements, and I really like looking at those and just figuring out how it moves. And mine is just a very rudimentary, basic, condensed version of like these super complex animatronics that are seen in movies and all that kind of stuff, and just try to like condense it down into something that's manageable for my brain and the way I'm like, because like if you see these animatronics from movies and stuff, they're insanely complex and they have like 24 servo motors in one head, but I wanted to make it wearable and condense it to like the most rudimentary movements without like, it doesn't have that like that sensitivity, that those tiny movements that really make a movie creature come to life. But I try to take those biggest movements and then condense it down into like the smallest package to be able to add that extra flair to my costume. So like this one only has one motor per eye and nothing crazy like that, because if you like look up a animatronic blinking eye tutorial on YouTube, for example, it often already comes down to 4 servos per eye to make everything move. And that's just not doable for something that you want to wear as a mask. So I try to like get those most important movements in there and make it manageable.
It kind of reminds me of like on R2 units, the holo projector eye usually takes 2 or more servos depending on what different features you want it to have, but at minimum it would take 2 because you've got to have a servo for both X and Y movement.
Yeah, exactly. And like, for example, if I wanted to make like an eye that would like move around,
Mm-hmm.
I would potentially only get like the x-axis and not up and down, because like the side movement is
Mhm.
more important, and you can use your own head to like up and down. And
Oh, yeah, that makes
Sure.
sense.
so that would already eliminate one extra motor.
True.
That's one thing that stuck out with me from our first in last interview too, is that when we first interviewed you, you said that you'll see something and you'll take a note of it and you want to figure out how it works.
Yep.
You'll like dive
Yeah,
into it and
absolutely.
you'll reverse engineer it. And I love that because it just shows in the stuff. Like, you know, you make a wolf mask, great, but then all of a sudden you make it work with your jaw, and then let's make it snarl too. Why not make it blink as well? Come on.
Yeah.
You know, and
while we're
it's
at it.
it's so cool that you are like so in tune with that, where you're like, I'm gonna look up some animatronics, let's figure out how to do this, reverse engineer it to make it a little more simple, because you don't want a 15-pound mask on your head, right? And
Mhm.
and then not only that, but like you add the hair manually. It's not like the hair just grows on these things, right? So you have to put all that
Yeah,
on.
because like if you want to buy like faux fur, it only comes to like a certain length. Like this
Sure.
is the
Mhm.
longest it will go for faux fur. And if you wanted to like something longer, you'd have to like braid it yourself from regular hair.
Although I will say,
Regular
like,
hair
I'm
extension
sure
hair.
it's for
She
I'm
just-
sure it's for like while you're working on it.
Yeah.
But I dig the wolf with a ponytail look.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
works.
I
It
put
works.
it down like that so make it easier to access the ears.
Yeah.
It's like
I
it's got
mean,
like a little ponytail now.
Hey, that's okay.
Yeah.
Gives it character. Well, and
Yeah.
then we
Yeah.
can see
Of
like
course
in
you
the,
like the
Here.
ponytail, Jim.
yeah, today for sure. Nice. And then we see like on this one, your ears are
Yeah, this is
actually
the
not
new one.
covered. Yeah.
So it's basically the same design, and I
And-
made it a little bit more durable for the customer, because my mask over the last 3 years has had some failures. So I learned from that. I make sure that I get it a little bit more durable. And then this
And-
guy was made for a customer this Halloween.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You end
really
up- does it
enjoyed
end up
like the
pretty
extra
busy
colors.
for the Halloween season.
Yeah, it's always extremely busy. I usually have a couple rush orders, which are people who really wanted something done for Halloween but didn't contact me in time to
Of
get
course.
the regular price. So I always
I
have a
was just
couple rush
gonna
orders,
say, but they paid for
and then
it.
after Halloween I get back to my regular work.
Yeah. I love it. I love how, I mean, like,
Yeah, the paint was awesome.
yeah, you just transform the stuff and
So when people
There you
commission
go,
those, are they
yeah.
definitely like? Do they give you kind of like some guidance, like some reference images or something of
Yeah,
like what they want
I
the
usually
fur
ask them
patterns
like,
to look
hey, do
like?
you have like an idea in mind? Do you have any
Mhm.
images that you collected of the what you want it to look like, or do you want me to just like get a color or just
Sure.
complete freedom? So for this guy, they wanted something brown, and other than that, it should be fairly similar to my other one.
When this shows the snarl and the ears moving.
Yeah,
It's the eyes, dude.
And-
It's the eyes
and,
and the ears that just.
this guy's a little bit bigger than my original mask. Made
Yeah.
it sure that multiple sizes would fit. But yeah.
So
good.
also, I know that you, like so have you had people that have just kind of like said, yeah, you know what, just I just want something and I think it's cool, so just make it whatever you want.
Yeah, so that's what I had with this wolf mask. Hey, just make it brown and make it cool looking, and that's
Gotcha,
basically
gotcha.
the only
Nice.
reference I got.
You said the one that you were working on was printed in like some lighter weight filament that was fragile. What was that? What was the filament?
Yeah, so this one was 3D printed in lightweight PLA from ColorFab.
Okay.
But some of the structure was also just I printed the whole thing in lightweight filament. So like the hinges and the stuff that was on the stress
okay.
was damaged quite a lot. Like all this has been glued together over the years,
Mhm.
and like I've had to fix quite a lot. So this was all lightweight. It's very comfortable, but it just breaks way too often, and I had to. So if I were to make this again, I would print the back half in like a stronger filament, like PETG, and then make like the front half of the face in lightweight filament, because it has less tendency to break. The teeth were broken a couple times because it was the lightweight filament. It's kind of like balsa wood, so it's pretty easy to snap off.
Dude,
that gives
I
it
mean,
character.
Like, if you would have put, I was gonna say, if you put that tooth back on, but like spray painted it gold first, that would just add to the character.
Yeah, he's been through some stuff, but also he's been to a lot of exhibitions with me, so like a lot of customers touch him and stuff, so it's not great for that either.
So, sorry.
No, go ahead.
So when you were saying that for the customer, you were making it a little bit more durable, based on what you were saying there, would you, in instances like that, would you just kind of would you use mostly lightweight PLA and then use a different material for structural elements like hinges and stuff?
Yeah, I ended up doing the new brown mask was done in PETG, and it turned out a little heavy. So I do have another wolf mask that I'm making this winter, and I'll probably try like a combination of things.
Yeah.
And, so the teeth, for example, I'm not going to do those in lightweight anymore because it's very easy to snap off like teeth and stuff like that. But things like the nose, maybe I could do in lightweight, and then I want to make it like interlock with some PETG parts in the back that don't break as easily as they do on my original mask. Get like a little bit of both worlds, because the new brown mask it is also a lot bigger to fit more people. So, but it is twice as heavy.
Oh, gotcha.
Jim, are you okay?
Yep, I'm good. You?
You looked like you were dreaming. Just
I was saying, yeah, I was listening. I was actually searching for like a bit ago. You made the Castiel wings, and
yes.
I was searching through this because this is what the wings
those are
like.
my original Castiel wings.
Yeah,
and, I was working on them this week.
More.
Yeah, she's working on another set. I'm gonna bring that up next, but
they're the same ones.
Is it a different mechanism?
It is a different mechanism. It's an updated mechanism.
That's so cool.
Because like as you can see on this video, they're kind of like half folded.
Yeah.
They never really fold all the way, and it always bothered me, and it's also very difficult to get them to fold properly. And so I added an extra linkage to the end, make it more complex actually. Like I said before, I would always condense the motion down into like the most rudimentary, simplest mechanisms to make sure that I don't overcomplicate things and make it more difficult to execute or like break easily. I actually added an extra linkage this last week, which was based on Laura Matthews' art. And this extra linkage just gives me extra motion and extra folding space.
I was gonna say, I like that you're like when you're done with something, you're not done with it. Like
you can see Laura Matthews. I tagged her in the description. You should look her. You should click on that and show her stuff because she makes some amazing puppet stuff.
Nice. We definitely will do that. And like Joey said, I agree. I love that you're constantly iterating.
Yep.
Like, you know what? That wasn't good enough. We're going to try something, and
yeah, if I see something
changing
new,
the goalposts.
I want to try it. I do have them here. Let me see if I can show them if I have the room for that. All right. This is another customer.
Oh.
Very cute.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's Cinder from Spyro and
yeah.
Spyro the Dragon. I do have the wings here, so I might be able to show them off a little bit.
My favorite.
I did rig up my other wing parts.
The favorite people for me that we have on the show are the ones who. Oh wait, hang on. Yeah, I've got this crazy awesome stuff in the background. Let me go grab it real quick.
I probably can't really show the full size on camera.
That's okay.
Because like even when folded, I already take up the entire screen. So
that's crazy cool though.
Well, at least you're showing wings and take up the screen. I just take up the screen just standing here.
Oh. Ooh.
Emotional damage.
I'm gonna try to face.
Yes.
Oh,
There's no
Juniper,
space.
it's okay.
I love
June.
it.
She heard the motor
Yeah.
or the motor that was pulling your
I
wings
also
up.
got some new motors in there. As you can see,
Mhm.
there's like that big square thing is the new
Yeah.
motor.
Sure.
They're a lot lighter and smaller. They're a little noisy, but they're a lot more manageable. Like they're about a tenth the weight of what I had before.
Oh
And then
wow.
this is the new linkage that I added, which gives it an extra rotation.
Okay. Oh, look at that.
And
That
then
was
the
so
feathers
funny.
are still old style. So I want to see if I can get like an extra. After Maker's Fair this weekend, I'm gonna try and see if I can make a different style of feather, because these were made with fabric and they're a little wrinkly over time.
Sure.
Your
So-
newer ones, you do TPU, right?
Yeah, I mostly did that as but I don't think it's something that I'm gonna be using for these really large wings.
They probably get kind of heavy after you.
They're heavy
after a
and
few-
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, you have to have a monster printer.
not really
to print a
doable. I
TPU
also don't
feather
have.
in 2
Yeah,
feet
I
long.
don't. I have large printers, but not that large. Like these feathers are about 3 foot long, so
Wow.
Woo.
I'm with
and they
Tech
just get too
Keeper.
heavy.
He says I knocked down everything if I had those on. I can't even walk around
So-
the freaking backpack without knocking.
That kind of goes along with the question that I had that popped into my head when we were watching that video of you opening them at a Comic-Con. Have you ever like been opening them for somebody to take photos or something, and somebody's looking at their phone and not paying attention, and they just face plant
No,
right into
I
the...
do look around. Yeah,
Okay.
but I've had somebody like step on the remote before, and the wings would inadvertently extend to the floor, and like the motor was so powerful that it pulled itself apart when like the wings were hitting something.
Oh,
so
wow.
so I had to repair that afterwards. But it was also because like part of the joints that I had back then were 3D printed, and the 3D print is just gonna snap and fail. And,
Okay.
so like the new frame, everything's bolted together with straight up aluminum and hardware, so it doesn't snap, and like the
Gotcha.
motor actually blocks.
You were bringing up Laura's what? do you
Laura
say it?
Matthews art, yeah.
There
it's-
you go. I see it now. Laura Matthews art.
Yeah,
I was
she
looking
makes
at
some
the name
stunning
like
stuff. I discovered her a couple months ago, and I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
this is so much good inspiration."
Oh
for
yeah,
wings
I've
and
seen some of her
puppets.
stuff.
And
Yeah.
like the articulation that she gets in there. So she made these based off after like seeing me using like her ideas, and then
Sure.
she's trying my size.
Oh, I love the little, the
Normally
extra
she
little.
sticks to puppets.
yeah. And this is like normal.
No, this is nowhere near normal, Jim. This
I
is
mean,
amazing.
That's the normal size. That's what I was going for.
Yeah. So she uses
Yeah.
wood and
So
laser
good.
cutting to create these puppets.
Wow.
Ridiculously cool.
Let's see here.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Very pretty.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. Something
And
in...
then like she's mostly making these beautiful wings puppets.
That's awesome.
So it's really tough to execute it on a larger scale.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I'm super interested to see how she's going to make those large
She
wings.
must study, was it biomimicry? Is that what it's called?
Whoa.
Where
I'm
you
not sure.
study like the movement of animals.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. There's something
Whoa.
so...
Yeah, she makes gorgeous puppets.
Yeah. Wow.
There's something that just it's so magical about stuff like this, where you can clearly see the human puppeteering it, but it still feels alive.
It's just that
It
that
doesn't
motion
feel
is
like
so
it's
nice.
connected to somebody.
She's good at the movement as well. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously she's had probably a lot of practice, right? But you can
Yeah, she's been
tell
doing this for years, I think.
it's so good. We'll have to thank you for showing us this page.
Gorgeous. That's so
'Cause
cool.
That is so awesome.
We'll have to see if we can get her on sometime next year.
That'd be cool. She's in the
Absolutely.
Netherlands, I believe, as well. So
Oh,
Perfect.
really? There
Well,
you
she
go.
can come on with us and then move to the US afterwards.
that's how it goes, right?
Wait, what? No. That's awesome. But I mean, like you do so much. It's not just wolf masks and wings and all that stuff.
Okay, but the wing, the light up wings, like
those are awesome.
Yeah, I
look-
made those for Elegoo, which was really cool to do.
I got to see them at you weren't at Open Source.
No, they didn't bring me out there, but
I did get to see
shipped
them.
the wings out there.
And Sam came up and asked them if he could put the wings on for the video, and they were like, it's really difficult to get these on and off. We don't really want to take them off because it would be hard to get them back on. So instead, what we did was I just stepped back.
Yeah, you stood in front of it, right?
He just stood in front of it. Yeah.
That works too.
Yeah, like this. I mean, the movement
So
in this
cool.
mask is crazy.
Yeah, this mask has done some insane numbers on social media too. I have like 100 million views over.
What? That's awesome.
It's the most popular Destiny 2 video actually on YouTube. Most viewed.
Wow.
Which is crazy considering how big Destiny 2 game is.
Yeah.
How do you like design these? I guess I would say like model. Are you
Well,
modeling them?
I checked the animation of the character and then
Mhm.
like I try to figure out where the rotation point is.
Mhm.
And that's
makes
that's
sense,
how
okay.
yeah. So you have to figure out where the rotation point is and where you would have space to pull and push a spring, an elastic, or a string or something, and how it is relative to what you have available in terms of like movement from your own jaw or like your own hands, or if you have to add like a servo motor or something like that.
I think to pick up off where Joey was heading, do you have a model? Like, do they give you a model when you're doing something like that, or do you have to model the whole mask?
Yeah, so the Destiny 2 mask and costume was done for Destiny 2 as like a project for them.
So do they provide files?
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
So they usually provide files for me,
Okay.
and if I don't get the files, I usually source it on the internet to get like the game model or cinematic model would be perfect if that works. But
Yeah, I
usually I
mean-
get the game model and it gives me a lot of references, and then I have a 3D scan of myself to make everything to size.
Sure.
Nice.
That's super cool.
It just makes me think. I just got a 3D printer and like I've been playing around with it, like scanning.
3D scanner.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, one of these doohickeys. I mostly just scan like car parts and stuff, but you can scan people. And I'm like, when my buddies came over and I'm just like, yeah, let's get it like your head. And we did it. And I'm like, oh, your ears are exactly, I think it was like 156 millimeters apart, like from tip to tip. I'm like, that's insane. Because normally you try to measure that stuff and you're like, how do you do? Like, I had one kid last year.
You can do it with just like you basically get like a hook and then like 2 pieces of cardboard in the shape of a hook, and then you can like make like a clamp that fits around your head, and then you just like transfer it to the size you.
Yep.
To
I think
the
Uncle
ruler
Jesse
you
has
have.
a good video on his the cosplay caliper he used and printed.
Yeah, it's like a caliper hook method idea, and then you transfer it to the ruler you have, because some of the 3D scanners that you have, they are accurate to real life dimensions, and sometimes they're not accurate. Like I've used Polycam before, the free 3D scan app for like Android and Apple, and the dimensions are not accurate at all. So you would have to have some kind of real life scale reference to make sure that it lines up with your 3D app. So like you either take a picture with the ruler in the scan, or you double check. Yeah, you basically double check the size that you have control of versus the size in the 3D software. So if you know that you're 5 foot tall, then you can scale it to a 5 foot tall block in your 3D app, and then you have the correct dimensions for that scan. I had myself scanned with one of those instant snapshot full body room scanners in 2019, I think. It's still pretty accurate to myself. And I found that the full body instant snapshot scanner rooms are a little bit easier and faster and more accurate than a scan device or phone that you have to walk around, because like you always move a little bit and it shifts the scan.
Just stick your head in the vise, tighten it till it touches, and then measure.
Oh, there
the
you go.
Well, it's kind of the
go.
same principle. Yeah.
You weren't at ERF in 2019, were you?
I was not. I
Okay, I was gonna
been to
say they
any
had
3D.
one of
There's
those.
not really any 3D events in my area. I'm in Florida. I think the closest one is like Philadelphia or something, which is quite a while.
It will be this year or next year in Philadelphia. Yeah. But
It's pretty far.
in 2019 at ERF, they had a company come who was from Florida, ironically, and he had a whole 3D. It was like you said, it's a snapshot. It was made out of 150 something Raspberry Pis and pictures and
Yeah,
cameras
exactly.
and all these
The scanner
Yeah.
room that I used
Well-
also just had like 150 Raspberry Pis.
Yeah, and he did all of these things right, and then never delivered to anybody.
Ah,
Like even like if he would have charged, we would have paid. And he just he apparently the business got too busy or he got too much or something. Whatever happened. And I got an email because I emailed him once because I was in there, and he said, "I'm sorry, I'm so busy after this. I got way more than I thought I would, and I never heard from the guy again ever." And I wish I would have because it was such a cool thing, and I did a whole video on it, like going in, and it just was like snap once you're done.
mhm.
And it was cool. And Caleb, this is what you were referring to here, right?
Yes.
Yes, those are the wings I made for Lego for
Mind
sauce,
blowing.
which was fun.
So cool.
They're a little bit smaller, but I also used very small motors for these. And I wanted to like add the extra linkages and other mechanics that I'm now building into my big ones. I didn't have the time for it because I only had like 2 weeks or something to put these together. And so it uses my classic design, and they're pretty fun.
Yeah, it was
fun to experiment with 3D printed feathers and everything.
When here's go ahead.
The LEDs on there too, you got those to like time just right, and must be a lot of like wiring and I don't know, trial and error, I'd say.
For the feathers?
Yeah.
It's kind of based on that Harry Langan idea with like bridges filament strings to an outside wall, and it gives like a very nice feather texture where I'm actually using the lines from the filament to create like the feather texture and the direction of the layering.
Mhm.
And it also makes them very lightweight because it's only like 2 or 3 layers of filament.
Oh wow. That's crazy.
I love that.
I just love. I mean, it's like you're so versatile. I think that's one of the things that is so awesome. When I was watching this one, there we go. You were like, hang on, it was like a photo, right? And then you were like, oh, you just go to your closet and pull out the fabric.
Yeah, I happen to have that.
Yeah, you just happen to have in your closet.
I have so much stuff. I'm working on a workshop in my backyard right now, and it's just full of like materials right now with all the stuff that I've collected over the years. And
do you have any like things like that, like the bodysuits or anything that you have custom printed? And then
that one was custom printed, yeah.
So do you have to get like a minimum of those, and then do you sell them to other cosplayers?
I had it custom printed on lycra fabric, spandex fabric by Spoonflower, which works per yard. So you can order a yard, a quarter of printed fabric, and it's fully custom. And I think it costs like $30 or $40 per yard to get it printed.
Really?
And the suit fits on 2 yards of fabric, so it cost me like $70 to get it printed and sent to me, and then I sewed it together myself.
Yeah. Okay.
Which
So
is
it's
not
like
bad
you have
price
to
at all.
like get a bunch of stuff and then try to sell it to make your effort back or whatever.
No, it depends a little bit. Like most printed shops will have like a minimum order quantity, but Spoonflower specializes in that per yard, per quarter.
That's super cool.
Printed fabric. It's a little more expensive, but it's definitely worth it if you have like a custom project.
That's awesome.
And it's called Spoon Fabric.
Spoonflower.
Spoonflower.
Spoon fabric.
Spoon Fabric. Yeah. That.
Spoonflower is the most popular one, but I also know
spoon.
that if you needed like a spandex suit that is custom printed and ready sewn for you, I know that like there's a couple of websites that print and sew the fabric bodysuits together for you, such as
Oh, cool.
Heroes Time, I think. They make custom printed bodysuits, but I like to sew it together myself because I don't like the pattern that Heroes Time uses because it has extra seams. I wanted to get like as seamless as possible, so I made my own pattern for that.
That's cool. I'm gonna have to remember that. Spoon flower.
Yeah,
Spoon
yeah.
fabric.
You can order custom fabric there,
Spoon fabric. I'm gonna.
and not just
fabric.
spandex, but all sorts of fabrics like cotton and fleece, printed fleece, and all that kind of stuff. I've used them many times over the years.
I think bearded printer here. I think he's
Diddly doodly gosh golly and gee willikers, Batman.
That's creative.
Andrew Rogers says, "Trust me, you don't want to see me in that spandex suit. Maybe it's a muscle suit. Come on."
There you go.
It's just I don't want to see me in this bed. I love this guy. Oh, it's so cool. So is there I only have a little bit left here before I got to bail, but is there anything that's in the works that you haven't shown yet that you can show? I'm not sure if you can. If you can't, that's okay.
Oh, I don't do any secret projects. I hate that stuff, honestly. I would like to always show what I'm doing, So I'm always working on like random stuff. Yeah, I showed this one just now, which like was the Spyro for. Whoop. It's got one eyelash. Like these are 3D printed actually.
Oh really?
Oh wow.
Yeah, so they're 3D printed shapes, and then there's like mesh in the inside, so it's like
that's cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So that's how they do like those furry eyes, and then like you can take it out, and this is like upholstery foam, so it's like a pillow.
Okay.
Oh, it's nice. Okay, nice and soft in there.
It's
Yeah.
nice and soft.
Probably
It's
also
hot.
very warm.
It's upholstery foam and hand sewn fleece. So that's something I'm working on for an
Definitely
order this month. Well, this week. I'm gonna finish it up this week. And then I've been working on a bunch of repairing a bunch of stuff for the Maker Faire this weekend. So I will be exhibiting at the Maker Faire Orlando this weekend, which should be fun. It's the first time I've been there, and that's gonna be fun. And I do actually have one secret thing coming up, which will be exciting next month. Hopefully that works out, because they promised me it would be here and it's not here yet. So and what else I got going on? I got a new 3D printer, the Soulful Max, that I'm very happy with. It's
Nice.
very large. It's quite an improvement over the regular Soulful SVO0. They addressed a lot of the concerns that people had with that 3D printer. And on top of that, it's a 500 cubed build plate, so that's really cool.
Jim, what is that behind you? That looks massive. Oh no, it's not as big as I thought it was.
That's what she said.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I was just wondering which one this was. This is a Soulful Plus Ace, whatever.
Oh, okay, that one's boring.
Yeah.
Not as fun.
No, that's why it's not unboxed yet. Not gonna lie.
Mhm.
It's just right here. Need another one? I'll ship it down to you. No, I just it's super cool, and I know my time is limited. I know these guys probably have more questions, but it's always awesome to listen to you talk and listen to what you're doing and see the cool stuff you're doing, because we're always trying to watch hot makes. Is the way I get to see a lot of the stuff that the community is doing, but at the same time, for whatever reason, doesn't matter who I have like selected to follow or any of that stuff, your stuff pops into my stuff. But oh look, Willow just posted something, and it just, that's one of the things that happen. Yeah. And it's funny because I'll be following other people, and like 5 days later it'll be like, this person posted, and I'm like, that was a week ago. What the heck? Why did I just get a notification? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it's super cool to see all the stuff you're doing, and I just, one of these days I'm gonna be like, I gotta make something for me. Here's my measurements. Do you have enough fabric that covers a house? No, I'm just joking.
I'm currently booked for like the next 8 months, so
perfect.
I had an old boss that didn't quite understand how to keep up with social media, and he made it the marketing team's problem. He was always upset that he didn't see the company posts when we made them, and he started asking us to tag him in every post that we made for the company. So from now on, we just need to tag Jim in everything. so that he might see it. But but then he's not going to see him because it's all white noise.
Yeah.
So I guess that wouldn't help.
Right. Let's see. Big General says, how much tuning do you have to do when using the foam TPU filaments for your work?
Well, I got it pretty dialed in right now, so usually I'm good to go. Once it's not necessarily the tuning you have to do, is learning to understand what kind of geometry works for it and what kind of geometry doesn't work for it. So, like the shape of your project. If something is really thin or it doesn't, it has lots of undercuts and overhangs and just general like irregular shaped, it doesn't tend to work as easily as when you have something that is more of a stable shape. And once you got like the flow rate, usually when you just have the regular TPU profile and then you lower the flow rate to like 0.5 or 0.6, you're usually already done. And it's mostly the geometry, the shape of what you're working with that offers the most challenges. So, for example, I printed some foam horns the other day, and for somebody that wanted these for Dragon Con. And let me see if I have a video of it. I know I have the files for it, so I might be able to pull up the files. And the horns that he gave me, that was like a pre-made file basically, so not something that I designed myself. And let me see, can I share my screen on this?
Yeah. There's a button on the bottom for
share screen.
Okay. Yep.
Andrew Rush. The conversation is amazing around the suits we were talking about in the chat. And Tech Cheaper says it shows everything. Andrew Rogers says, in that case, the water was really cold.
So stupid. I love it.
I love it.
So this is the file that was given to me, which is a pair of horns that I had. And this won't do in TPU. So one of the biggest problems that you have here is you don't have a flat bottom. So like you would want like a flat bottom that goes on the plate. And then also these really thin parts, even in regular TPU, you're going to have like severe problems with cooling and like flopping around and everything. And so I modified these files. And let me see if I can get like, I'm not sure which ones are the right files, but we're going to just try them out.
Going for it.
And yeah, exactly. So what I did for like the fin pieces is I made like a stabilizer in the middle. And
That's
let me see if I
smart.
can get like a...
Yeah, that's really smart.
And even with regular TPU, this will work very well. Where I made like a stabilizer tower in the middle, which connects like both the left and the right piece. So I don't waste like extra material. And this is how it would print.
And did you just cut it out?
And it would cool. Yeah, because it's TPU, you can simply cut it out.
Yeah,
and
it's a lot easier to just that foam TPU, does it kind of, when you're working with it, does it kind of work kind of like an EVA foam where you can like hit with Dremel and stuff?
Yeah, you can cut and Dremel it with like polish it with Dremel. It actually works a lot better than regular EVA foam because it's higher density. And for this one, I have like a flow rate of 50%. And that's basically all I have. Like the rest is all regular TPU pretty much.
Gotcha.
So I have 0 retraction, which helps for TPU. And then the benefit of like the stabilizing tower, there's also no travel paths. So like the muzzle is going to like basically make a vase. There's no traveling from anywhere. Which really helps with like leaking nozzles with active TPU.
So do you do it with no infill or just very little infill? Okay.
You can do it with no infill or little infill, it's whatever your preference is, And then
that's awesome.
Yeah.
So the nice thing is you can see like follow the nozzle and keep that travel. I don't think so you do have travel paths, but they're within the mesh, so there's no stringing.
That's so freaking smart.
Right.
So ideally, the center piece you'd want to print with even lighter settings, so to not waste more material.
Sure.
And then you'd have like a nice stabilizing tower that will
So
help with
would you do that
cooling while
with, like,
keeping
a-
the nozzle within the mesh,
Yeah.
within the print, so it doesn't leak everywhere. So this came out really nice.
Crazy smart.
Let's see if I have.
I don't mean to jump in, but I got to get flying, everybody.
You gotta go.
Yeah, you meant to jump
Yeah.
in. What a jerk.
I'm like right now. It's just like this is awesome. I never even thought of doing that. It's just freaking super smart. See, like,
So these are the
we
results.
could just have Willow on to teach us how to slice files. You know, it's just, you know?
This is the result of the EVA foam
Oh,
print.
there you go.
It's
That's
super
so
smooth.
cool.
Wow.
Oh, that's
And then
awesome.
like the extra part is just going to get trimmed out, and you can see how like stable the print is.
Yeah.
And it really benefits the quality and just the overall like lightness of the print as well, because you can keep that nozzle within the print.
Yeah, that's
Dang
awesome.
it, that's smart.
And then you trim it off, and then you have like the
Yeah.
really thin
There you
pieces
go.
without any wobble or layer lines or anything. You just have to
And it,
like
like-
polish the inside a little bit.
It looks like that center structure ends up using almost as much as the horns themselves, but you wouldn't get like it's worth it because you wouldn't get them looking that good even if you printed them with like a flat surface.
Yeah, and then the other pieces I just cut in half, so I would have a flat bottom,
Yeah,
which just keeps it very much.
that's so cool.
Super smart.
Uh,
Well, it was awesome. I got to fly, but thank you so much for being here. I'm going to leave you in the hands of Caleb and Joey here, and I really do appreciate it. It's been awesome to talk to you.
mm-hmm.
We'll talk soon. I got to go, guys. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We'll see you
Later,
later.
Door Jim.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Later, nerd.
Later.
So how did, after printing them, how do you attach those? Is it just like
How does it
pre-glued,
attach?
or how does it attach? Joey?
Let me see if I posted a video for that. I think I did. Yeah, here. So it's just a elastic string, so you can see
okay.
it above my ears.
Oh, okay. You don't use any of like the prosthetic creature glue or anything?
No. This one was the shape of these made it so the horns would pretty
Yeah,
nicely fit against my head.
so they're pretty comfortable.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
They're super lightweight and squishy, and that makes them very comfortable.
But then you can't poke people's eyes out with them. That's like half the fun.
Pretty
That's
much.
so cool.
So that I think I saw this at Rocky Mountain, but that like foams after while it's like extruding, right? Or afterwards. Is that how that works? In the shore hardness, it gets really soft.
Yeah. So it's
Um,
basically expanding foam when it comes out of, like, if you have those gap filler expanding foam cans where it starts like exploding as soon
Yeah.
as it
Oh,
comes out of
yeah.
the can. It's basically like that, but it's like exploding at the nozzle. So that's
interesting.
why you reduce the flow rate
extreme-
to counter that volume that gets added from like expanding at the nozzle.
Did you Willow, did you catch the Prusa keynote thing this week where
I was gonna
they talked
mention
With
that.
silicone?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. I did not see their video yet. But I did see it, yeah. Let me see. Yeah, this video. I haven't seen
It's
it
like
yet,
a
though,
two-part
but I did hear about it.
That's
It looks
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah. Because I'm like, man, think of the applications with it. Because like you basically make something just infinitely super soft. Like the
Yeah, you
shore
could
hardness
3D
that you
print
can't-
like gaskets and molds with it,
Yeah.
I think.
How do
Well,
you
especially on the XL, you could print like a gasket that has like the plastic frame around it. Like,
Oh yeah.
Well,
mixed
the
with it.
problem with these liquid ones is same with the active foam TPU. It starts leaking as soon as it's not on the print.
oh,
So that makes it
gotcha.
very difficult to switch materials with a tool changer,
Oh yeah. Okay.
because it will continuously just keep leaking out. So that
Man.
is
So
like
it's
one of the biggest annoyances with like active foaming and liquid.
Okay.
So
Oh,
I
that's
never
like a
actually, I didn't actually watch the video on this. I just saw the pictures and like some of the quick little clips and stuff. I didn't realize. I don't know why I didn't realize, but I didn't realize it was a separate kind of like specialized
Extruder.
nozzle.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
you
even-
need a special tool
yeah.
for it.
It's
like a-
clipping on the side too. Like it's not even like it's bypassing everything. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of like a
Hmm.
it's like a robotic like caulking gun.
Yeah, it is like, you know how you have like those epoxy,
Yeah.
those epoxy glue, two-part epoxy glues with
Mhm.
like the two squeezies, and then you have to like squeeze it together, and then it comes out together. I think it's kind of like that. That's
So
how
it's two components that are
actual.
being mixed together.
Yes,
Okay,
there's
because
two
I saw
filaments.
I saw
Yeah.
the little like channel on the inside
So
that
you
was
have
kind
two
of mixing it
filaments that
together.
get merged together, and
Yeah.
like
Okay.
I've used silicone modeling before, where you have like a part A and a part B, and that's how most silicones work.
That's
Because
crazy.
if it's already pre-mixed, then it starts
Yeah.
solidifying immediately. That's why you have like a silicone caulk gun. You always have to close it up to make sure that it doesn't harden inside the tube.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's cool, yeah. I wonder what kind of applications they
Well,
present here.
I think we know what the internet's going to do with it.
Hinges, yeah. Body cavity molds. Yeah, absolutely.
This is so cool, though.
It's limited to applications for like, because 3D printing by itself already is super useful for improving like silicone molding,
Mhm.
like speeding it up by creating a master that you don't have to make in clay. It can be digitally designed, and
Mhm.
then you can clean up the 3D print and make a silicone mold out of it. And so like printing the silicone itself directly eliminates an extra step, but it introduces other variables like bubble
Yeah, because I
speeds,
don't
layer
like I
lights,
had
and
the
stuff like
option to
that.
print with the silicone filament, like because I needed multiple things in silicone. I probably wouldn't go that direction. I'd probably go like, even though it's an extra step, like you were saying, to clean up the print and make a mold out of it, like that would still be a lot more reliably repeatable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say it's mostly for like really fast prototyping.
Yeah.
For if you need like your final product, it needs to be in silicone, so not a silicone mold, but a final product needs to be in silicone.
That's pretty freaking sweet.
But it looks like they're using the standard Prusa tool. It's just modified for like the caulk nozzle.
Yeah.
Because this looks the same as the Prusa tool.
So then I guess kind of like what you were saying with like a caulk gun, where you have to close it up once everything is mixed. It's gonna be.
It looks like it's actually added onto the side, because here's the regular.
Yeah. The neck extruder's right there.
So it
But I
adds to
wonder
the
if once
side.
you've used it, if you let it sit for too long without using
Yeah,
it
you would have to
again.
clean it out, but he also mentions how you need to replace the nozzle. So it's like a plastic nozzle, just like a
Yeah.
caulk gun. And then you can
you'd probably
take
have,
it
like, a
out,
bunch of
either
them on
clean it
hand.
out or put like a disposable nozzle in there.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like, at least. Yeah, it's cool.
That's very, very cool.
It's interesting because I think it like kind of opens up like what possibilities are there. Like, I think it'll get people thinking about more like, hey, you just got a mechanical movement. Like if you can attach anything to it that you would, like you would use a caulk gun by hand, this just automates it. So
I think it might have like a lot of applications for like semi-realistic like robots and stuff. Like
Oh, yeah.
how you have like,
yeah.
I think I
Ooh,
saw
It
like
does have that
somebody who had
Westworld
like a
robotic
silicone.
skin kind of look.
Yeah, like you get that silicone robot face, and then you can really quickly iterate different shapes of silicone for your robot, and like give your robot skin, basically.
That would be cool.
Mm-hmm. Because one of the guys that makes like 3D printed eyes, eye blink mechanisms, he was working on like a silicone robot skin thing.
We got to get that in Tim O'Sullivan's hands too, with all the animatronics that he's been doing.
Yeah.
That'd be super cool.
I think it's this guy. Let me see if, yeah, here it is. So I'll share my screen for this. So this is the guy that actually inspired me to make a lot of my blink mechanisms.
Yes, with the
And he
magnetic
has,
like
like,
faceplate.
Yeah, he has like a silicone face, and that could be something really cool that the Prusa XL silicone could help with, and create like the
Oh, that's
hinges for it.
crazy.
So you got like a 3D printed structure, and he uses magnets to attach like a silicone skin to it. So you
Wow.
can make like different iterations of it with 3D printing really quickly, because you had to, like, of course, 3D print a master and then make a mold for the silicone skin. But as soon as you make like any kind of adjustments, you would have to make a new mold for it, which would be very frustrating.
Yeah.
So you could use like a silicone 3D print to make quick changes.
Just having it sitting on the
It's
background
super
in the
creepy.
background.
Yeah,
Just...
you can see how it's like a silicone.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's cool stuff. Yeah, he makes a lot of like little animatronic tutorials that I learned a lot from. And that's how I got my first inspiration as well for like the 3D printed eyes and the blinking eyes that I do. And obviously, as you can see, he has so much more going on, and you can't really wear it as a mask because it's just too many animatronics going on inside of there. But he has lots of free projects and robotic tutorials to play with.
Man,
It's so creepy.
It's so creepy. The fact that he has it sitting on the bench behind him, like blinking and looking around. Just, oh.
But you can see how like the skin gets damaged from the magnets.
Yep. Yeah.
And like that would be cool to have like a 3D printer that can 3D print a new skin for that.
Yeah, and I'm wondering too, like, if you knew the positioning and everything perfectly, if you could actually mix like multi-head stuff, you could be
Exactly.
like, okay,
Yeah. This
TPU
one is
right
obviously
there.
like a separate thing. And
Yeah.
if you can like integrate it.
Man.
Crazy.
It's really
Got
cool.
like kind of a predator mouth going on.
So like you can see here how he has like tons of little servos that respond to the movements. That
looks like there's like two servos for that one like
exactly.
side
So
of
like
it.
for every lip movement, he has like a servo connected to it. And what I like to do is use like the common movements, like the lip raising when the mouth opens, and connect those two together with mechanical linkages, so you don't have to use a servo in that area.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so you get a little bit of a more limited expression, but it's still.
But it's more efficient.
Yeah, it's way more efficient. So you sacrifice a little bit of that detail. But I'm also not as proficient in like making sure that the motors are responsive and like more natural or responding to other movements. So that's something I would want to learn more about in the future.
Yeah.
Have the motors respond to certain triggers and stuff, and have like different behavior based on that. But that's some coding that is just a little bit too advanced.
Is that like if the eyes move a certain way, that or like the cheeks?
Yeah,
move,
yeah,
like
exactly. And like you know how when you talk, your lips are either going forwards or more downwards or more up, and like those different kind of behaviors is just really difficult to mimic in the servos.
Well, we know it's not evil because it doesn't have red eyes. So
yeah. Bill, who was on here, was that 2 weeks ago?
That was 3. That was 3 episodes ago. So that was a while ago.
Oh, that was a while
was
ago.
Was it Bill Duran? You mean Bill Duran?
Duran, yeah.
Duran.
His process, I thought it was really cool. Was he was watching back the cartoon because he did the Bender animatronic, and just watching the video and like looking at I mean, obviously it's a robot, so it's not gonna have all the same.
I was at Dragon Con and he had it out on the floor, and it was so much fun. And like he had so many controls to respond to everything. And I gotta go look at the video more in depth and see if I can learn anything from that.
You remember Bill, don't you?
And like so the werewolf that I made before, it had upper and lower eye blinks. So like responding, and they were connected to each other, so I had one motor for both up and down. And then some of my newer eye blinks, they only have up movements because the lower eyelid actually doesn't move that much when you blink. So I actually eliminated that to make it even more simpler and easier.
Because you don't necessarily need that.
No, because visually, like the blink is so fast, you don't actually need that lower movement to get that same lifelike idea of it. And
how many of you are now thinking way too hard about your eyes blinking at the moment? Like you're just I'm way too aware of my eyes blinking now.
But when you blink, like if you consciously blink right now, you kind of notice how your lower eyelid doesn't really move all that much.
Yeah,
it's kind of useless.
Yeah,
so
just write it off.
I made it really simple where it would just leave one single eye lid. And it's basically like a half sphere shape, so it's pretty easy to do. So if you have I used to 3D print this, but even a quarter ping pong ball that you can attach to a servo already acts like a single eyelid.
Okay.
Sorry for the sniffles.
No worries.
Just started getting
it's very emotional.
Yeah. It's so beautiful.
But yeah, this is just a single quarter ball attached to a servo, and it already functions as an eyelid. It's super simple.
And what's interesting too, as I've seen with a lot of these things, is like our eyes blink so fast, and it's not totally necessary to get a full closed eye, that if you just have it kind of like flicker down a little bit, it comes across as a full blink, even though it didn't actually like close, right?
All right, I think I'm going to get my Billy Bass fixed and.
No, don't
do it. Oh yeah, the YouTube algorithm.
Yeah, we can't talk about Billy Bass.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's the talking fish. Like the maybe it was just like a thing over here, but for a while in like the late 90s, early 2000s, it was a really popular thing for people to have in their house. It was like a fish. It was a bass. It was called Big Mouth Billy Bass, and it was on like a wooden plaque. And
I'm Dutch, remember? So I never grew up in any of this stuff.
Yeah, it was. It would sing. The fish would sing. But when we had that episode with Bill, we started talking about the Big Mouth Billy Bass, and shortly after that, our stream got shut off by YouTube because we were showing blasters and stuff. We got caught by the AI weapons policy thing, and but we just wanted to believe that it was because Big Mouth Billy Bass. We were telling too many secrets. We're not allowed to talk about it.
So this would be something that like the silicone 3D printing, because you can see here I'm making a rubber eyelid to cover over my robot mechanism. So you could 3D print it in silicone and like skip all these steps.
Now, in the silicone prints they were doing though, are they? I feel like the silicone
it would be very difficult to make
of like a
this
layer
kind of
line.
shape. I feel like because
and like the detail and stuff too.
Yeah, it's not flat and it's not like detailed enough. Yeah.
So on that, when you cast that, would you just kind of like slice the eyelid open and go from there?
Yeah. So I sliced it open here and then cut it to shape.
That's so cool.
But like this is way too floppy to 3D print. Like that's the problem with the foam TPU and regular TPU prints as well. Like if it's too thin, it just flops around during the 3D print and it doesn't make a good result. Like you saw in the Prusa video, everything that they 3D printed was flat and pretty wide and flat on the build plate. You could see that they didn't try anything intricate.
Could you use like a different material that doesn't like adhere to TPU? Like as like a support material?
It's like a shell or a skin to stabilize the print. I've been thinking about that, but I haven't had a reason to try it out yet.
Yeah, I've been experimenting a little more.
So you're basically printing TPU inside a shell and like almost molding it layer by layer.
Huh.
I just haven't had a reason to try it out yet.
Man, that looks so good though when she
Yeah.
like it's the color and everything.
Well, and
You-
in casting it like that, and then just slicing it open from the closed state, and then having it open, it gets that kind of like some realistic wrinkles of the eyelid opening too.
Yeah, so I always make
That's
it
so cool.
when the eye is closed because you need that extra length of rubber, and then
That's crazy.
basically it retracts or folds in the eye
Mm-hmm.
cavity, I guess you call it. All the extra rubber gets folded into the eye cavity up under the eyebrow.
That's super cool. Pretty neat. I love it.
I was
You're
I was gonna say, here
go
you
on.
go. You go. No, you
no, you go.
No, you go. Well, I was gonna say it's funny because like I'll go grab it. Seeing the skull, like I don't know.
He's like, no, you go, and then he stands up and walks away.
I just don't come back. I forgot I don't have my mic on me. I'm just like talking as I walk away. But
You have
like
a skull? Did you print that?
this, I scanned this a few years ago with my phone.
Oh,
I was visiting my
Oh my
brother,
god, it looks really
and
good.
he was like, "Hey, he was showing me. He's a big deer hunter, so he had his European mountain deer skull, and I was like." You mind if I take a few photos? I took 400 photos with my phone.
You mind if I
and then
take
I
a few
ran it through photogrammetry?
That came out really good for like photogrammetry.
yeah.
thank you.
The photogrammetry?
Did you
Yeah.
take photos and then combine them later, or was it an app that was meant for that?
After doing that, I tried using what's the popular phone app one, and that sends it off to a
Polycat,
server, and it
probably.
just it didn't work that well. I was actually using Adobe's software. What was that? Like they have a 3D like whatever software, and they actually removed photogrammetry from it now.
Getting so serious.
Hold on, there.
It was
there
like
we go.
I was actually using Adobe software.
Adobe.
See, I'm
learning.
Yeah, and you don't have to put
Dramatic
it on your
effects.
forehead like you thought you did.
No,
You just have to. It was just because isn't this like?
It's fun.
Joey over there with his finger and his thumb in the shape of an L on his forehead.
Subtle.
So do you guys want to check out? We have a very short list of hot makes this week. Did you guys have a lot of hot makes last week? Joey?
Oh man, yeah, I think we did, and I don't. Yeah, I think we kind of had to hurry through them because it was like 3 episodes worth.
Yeah,
it was
relatively slow or a shorter list tonight. But you guys want to go through them real quick?
Yeah,
Sure.
let's go.
All right, let's go. So I forgot that there was a like wrestling thing called Raw, and I just saw trending hashtag Raw on Netflix, and I'm like, what is going on here? Anyway, so Liz shared Tech Jeeper 500% dummy 13. Why does it? I mean, no offense, Tech Jeeper, but like, how tall is it? It doesn't look like even at 500%.
There's no banana for scale.
I know we need a banana for scale, but against like, see, it's funny because the leaves make it look like it's massive, but then the railing behind it make it look like it's only like, this tall.
I think it's maybe 60, 70 centimeters, maybe something like that. Looks pretty.
It's very cool
2
though.
feet. That'd be cool. I gotta try that new Polymaker Pudgy. I've been swapping a lot of my prints over to Pudgy, and because like modern Pudgy has gotten so much better since like a couple of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's much improved.
That's-
TPU as well, like modern TPU. Polymaker has the high flow TPU. That stuff is so much easier than regular TPU.
Really? Why is that?
The high flow TPU, it just doesn't. It prints a lot faster. I think I do like 80 or 100 millimeters per second, and it just prints so much easier than regular TPU. Regular TPU just tangles all the freaking time.
It's funny because I have so many people that are always like, "Why do you print with PETG?" And I'm like, "It's great. Like, there's a lot of
It's
great
awesome.
properties to
Yeah,
it."
the only downside is like it can give like a slightly shiny finish, which highlights like the printer lines and stuff. But there's quite a few. I think Sunlu makes like a PETG that has like less shine to it, and it just looks
okay.
really good. And it's just so much stronger and just as easy to print nowadays.
Yep.
You can print it in most printers, no enclosures. Doesn't warp as easily anymore, and it's just stronger and higher temperature resistant. Like
Yeah, for a while
just
I've
doesn't
been
snap as
thinking
easily.
about possibly just kind of slowly transitioning my filament collection of like I have the full like rainbow spectrum of PLAs plus a couple silks and stuff. And just like I have black, orange, and some gray PETG because if I'm printing something in PETG, I'm just going to end up sanding it. Like one of the reasons I want PETG is for the temperature and for the strength and for the easier sandability without tearing what hair I have left out of my head by printing in ABS. And I've been considering just like as I run out of PLA colors, just kind of starting to replace the collection with PETG because it's so much. I mean, there isn't much of a downside other than, like you said, a little bit of the finish. But I don't really print in matte finish filaments anyway. So the only thing that's kind of been holding me back on that is there aren't. It just in general with most manufacturers, it doesn't seem like there are as many colors of PETG as there are in PLAs.
That's true. But yeah, I always print in black or white, so I paint everything.
In most of my like PETG, like I just went through like 40 kilograms of black PETG because it's so cheap to buy, right? And it's great
Yeah, the
for
prices are
structural
definitely
stuff.
similar.
Yeah.
Because you can find it sometimes around like $10-11 a kilogram.
So did Polymaker come out with a new formula of PETG? Is that what people are talking about?
So they're saying the new formula is even stronger in layer adhesion.
Was this a recent thing?
Yeah, it's very recent.
Okay, that might be why I was not aware of it. I'm gonna have to try some of that stuff out.
Yeah, they're running a sale right now with free shipping, so that's pretty sweet. You can try just one spool, which is really easy.
Nice. Oh, you know what? I could have just clicked to the next tab, huh? There's no banana for scale, but having a normal dummy 13 for scale kind of helps.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's really so much bigger.
Yeah, that's a lot bigger than that one picture made it look like it was.
The finish on this one doesn't look as shiny at all. It looks really good.
It almost looks like like
metallic.
Yeah.
Burnt
Like it's one of the
titanium?
Galaxy ones or something.
Yeah, maybe it's a Galaxy formula. I don't know if the new PGG has a Galaxy color, but the
That's
Galaxy colors
gorgeous.
do make it like a more of a grainy matte.
All right. I got to try some of this stuff. Got to make it happen. Made a dummy 13. I made dummy 13 a dummy 13 so dummy 13 can play with dummy 13.
Say that real quick. Yeah.
I just
So there you go.
dark
The
blue is
metallic
metallic.
looks a little bit less shiny, for sure.
That's really cool though. I love it. And then that
It
page
doesn't work.
exist. Broken link. All right, now we have bearded printer. What is going on here?
Is it a dice tower?
Yeah, but it's in a book, and it's got. Oh my god!
Oh, it's got lots of little.
Oh,
that's
cool.
pretty sweet,
dude.
That's super useful.
Files are on things. Did he design this? Oh, I love how he used the bed texture for that too.
Oh, that's really clever, yeah.
Yeah, he designed
he made it.
That's awesome.
That's cool. I'm
super intricate.
Yeah. And I'm a sucker for anything that has like a bunch of little compartments that all just kind of come out of like when there was that trend of like 3D printing little trays for your Mentos or for your Altoids tins.
Oh yeah.
You know, or in like little like accessories and stuff to use them to carry things around. I had like 5 Altoids tins in my car with various different purposes to them. I love this kind of stuff. That's super cool.
Neat.
We got to bring him on at some point. I've seen him at the last like 3 or 4 events that I've gone to. I like the dual tone one though. I like this like double color cover here that he did.
It's like translucent, so you could put like LEDs behind it. That'd be cool.
Oh
You
man.
should make like the pattern translucent.
Yeah, and if you're okay with like sacrificing a couple of the compartments, you could probably utilize those for like a
Yeah,
battery
or
pack and
LEDs in
stuff.
like the back of the book, and then you can
Yeah.
like shine it from the side. That'd be cool.
I
would be super
showed this to my dad and he didn't get it. I'm
What do you mean he
"It's a
didn't get it?
It's a floppy.
Oh, it's a floppy.
It's a flop-
It's a
Yeah, it's a
floppy.
floppy disk. He didn't get it?
I think he kind of. I don't know. I don't know.
It's a floppy.
Yeah.
I love this thing though. This is so cool.
I love his designs. Oh, speaking of floppies,
More
Yep.
floppies.
just in time for Thanksgiving. I love it.
Amazing.
Neat. I love the title card at the end.
Why
Hey,
3D
by the
print
way-
chicken nuggets when you can 3D print this steak?
There you go. Oh, it's so weird but cool. I have not
mesmerizing.
printed a single floppy thing yet. I gotta print one. Fantastic. I appreciate having a variant with the bite taken out of it. Bearded printer again. Boy. Killing it this week.
Whoa.
That's
Joey, close your eyes. You're not allowed to see this.
Look at all the stuff you can put in there.
It'll hold all your things.
It's actually
What's-
That's awesome.
It's just, you know what? I got this organized. I'm just gonna chuck it all over.
Yeah, I love that. And I love that he threw the paper clips in there. And the neat card, man. The neat card's getting me every time. Just, hey, just want to let you know, you think this is neat. I love it.
Very
It's
neat.
like it's gonna all be organized, and you just throw all this stuff. That's
I
great.
know. I'm saving. I gotta pull that up and save it. This is awesome. All right. Are we taking bets? Is the next one going to be Bearded Printer?
Nope.
No, it's
Oh, I
Joey.
know this guy.
Joey. Yeah. So you're telling me about this. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so I bought actually after Rocky Mountain Rep Festival, I bought the from Deposition Sound the I forgot their Geo. Well, I was gonna zoom in the Geo whatever speed. I forgot the name of them, but yeah, amazing kit, really high end stuff. But I want to do something different because I'm like, man, everyone's just printing them out of solid color, just kind of doing something. I'm like, I want to do something that looks kind of like homely and nice. So I used wood filament, and I painted in Prusa Slicer that Geo pattern around the perimeter, and I printed that on the Prusa XL, and then I stained that, and then the ring, there's like an accent ring in the middle. I used Protopasta Brass PLA. And I polished that with like all the way to like 2000 grit sandpaper and billet polish to get like a mirror like finish on it. So it was I finished one like right away, and then I just got busy with stuff. So I finally finished it this past
Is
week.
the brass 3D print, is it actually like extra heavy as well? Like
It
does
is
it feel
extra
heavier
heavy.
than a regular 3D print?
Oh yeah, it definitely feels
Okay.
heavy. And I think their newer formula, they have even more metal in it now. But it's got the real metal because
Yeah.
Do you
Caleb,
need a
you
special
had
nozzle for
one.
that?
You definitely want to have like a hard nozzle or
Yeah.
obsidian
Oh,
or
yeah.
something like that. But I picked some up from Micro Center the other day because I wanted to get. This is their
I wish I had a
iron.
micro center in my area. My closest one is like Miami, and it's like 6 hours away.
Oh,
Holy cow! But like one thing, like you can tarnish them, you
Mhm.
know, and you can like
You can
this, you can
polish
make
it, yeah.
rust.
Yeah.
And
Oh
you can
yes,
polish
with
it,
patina.
So yeah, Yeah, so
It's
it's
awesome.
There was
kind of
a
fun.
copper one too. I think that you could let it oxidize.
Oh, yeah. So any of those metals, really, you could just go crazy
Mhm.
with. So it'd be kind of interesting if if you printed something and then you like left it outside and just let it do its thing or something. You never know what it's or just those little bits and pieces, what it could do. So
It looks really good.
It looks great.
you.
I did not
Yeah, I love
realize
the
that
combination.
that you had polished the rings and everything too.
Yeah, it was a bit of work, but I don't like printing and doing a lot of post processing. I like when you take it off the printer and you're like done.
This is worth it though.
Oh yeah, no, and I'm going to use these probably longer than any of my other 3D prints.
Yeah, it's
and
a
they
really
do
good
sound
combination.
good.
So is this
Thanks.
what you were talking about here? Where was this? This was all one solid
It's
thing, and you painted.
yeah, wood fill filaments, the light
There's-
colored one.
Yeah, so there's actually 3 filaments. There's like a generic black PLA, and then the wood fill PLA, and then the very top face front, I did like because it's always like that top surface, unless you iron it or something, it looks kind of cruddy. I used Galaxy Black, Prusa Galaxy Black, and that kind of hides some of the imperfections. So
It's gorgeous.
I try to make the cheap filaments do a lot of the structural stuff, and then the more expensive ones are the ones that.
That's really cool. Yeah.
That's smart.
Thank you.
Those turn out gorgeous, man.
Thanks.
All right, bearded printer,
Again.
Killing it. killing it.
More organizers. Neat.
So I think the ultimate goal here is to make organizers for all of his floppies, so you have somewhere to put them all now.
Neat.
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 The neat, man. Cool. Very cool. A bunch of different sizes too.
Cool.
Neat.
Neat.
Favorite part.
Ooh.
All right, Big Jano. What do we got here?
Oh, this is that new filament. I think he
Unspool.
That looks so
showed.
pretty.
Yeah.
Unspooled.
You kiss your mother with that mouth?
That is
Really?
some filament's name. Like,
Yeah,
didn't you
right?
just give it a color name. I am not aware of this.
I also love that,
Yeah.
like, given the
Unspooled
name of the
3D.
vase too, it seems like the vase design itself is supposed to trigger that like tryptophobia thing.
It's like the surface of the sun.
Looks crazy.
It looks gross. I'm just gonna say it looks gross.
I do have like a gradient fire PEGG that I haven't tried yet, but
Yeah.
I want to make like a ghost skull, like a Ghost Rider
Ooh.
skull with it, with like a
Ooh,
gradient
yeah.
fire filament. It's just
This
one
is
of many
so cool.
projects that I've been hanging about.
I love
It,
the
it gives a little
colors.
bit of that fire effect, yeah.
I love the colors. I can't. I don't have that tryptophobia thing. It looks so like organic and mushy. I don't know how to describe it. It just feels so like something people eat in another country that I don't want touching my lips. Like, I don't know what to. It's so hard for me to wrap my head around how to describe how I feel about this, but it's a negative feeling. That's for sure.
It is called a turbo face, yeah.
Oh,
Trypophobia.
I will say though, just because I think it's gross doesn't mean it's not cool. Like it's like the design is super freaking cool.
Neat.
Neat. All right, Tech Jeeper. What do we got here? If you're forced to wear
Oh.
pants, keep them up with style. TPU strap generator by Karen.
Yeah,
Designed a
Karen
can
Chow.
logo for it.
That's useful. You could also be useful for some costumes, actually.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
strong too.
dude. I should have paid attention to. I did not. Oh, you know what? I did see this. I did. If I'd have finished that jetpack for costume for Halloween, I had some purple TPU. I ordered some purple like nylon webbing just to use as like straps for the backpack, but I could have just used purple TPU
Could
like
just
that.
printed them. Yeah, Willow, did you see what was it? Was that there's that one video where they're lifting him up by the robot at the Rep Rap Festival.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
That
it's
was at 3D Printopia, I believe.
Yeah, was that Joel's video?
It was Joel.
Telling?
Yep.
Yeah, he did a short, and it's just a strap just like this, and it's holding, it's lifting people off the ground. Like it's amazing how strong TPU is printed this way.
Because it's printed like in a spiral on the bed, right?
Yeah, so you can make it as pretty much as large as you want
and I guess as wide as you want too.
Yeah.
You can just keep printing it up further. You know what? I had a hang on.
I made a similar mistake one time. I printed a snake on the
I'll be right back.
XL, and I upscaled it like 200 or 300%. And when I removed it, it took like 24 hours print on the XL. But when I removed it, it was just a toy. It was like 10 feet long, and I was like, that is significantly larger than I was anticipating. But you can't tell because it was like in a spiral.
Yeah.
So kind of interesting. But no, I do wonder, like, I've never seen this application before with these straps, and it's like a very functional thing that you can make like a finished product on a 3D printer, and I don't know.
I need someone to make like an outfit with like only 3D printed elements, but they're all like slightly different techniques, like the mesh fabric printing, and then like a strap like this, and then like chainmail or something. All like different types of wearable 3D prints, and then like make like a crazy outfit together with all sorts of different colors. That'd be freaking sweet.
I think it would shock people because I think they always think of like something very rigid when they think 3D printing. So
yeah,
it's like,
exactly. I did try. Let me see if I have it around here somewhere. Because I had like the really big Sofal Max printer, I tried like a full bed fabric print, and I'm not sure where I left it.
Ooh, I don't know if you guys mentioned it when I stepped away or not, but like Mitch
nice.
Cerrone should 3D print himself some straps for his backpack printers.
oh, there you go.
There you go.
I found it. So this is like, ooh,
Whoa!
Check that out.
Look how big it is.
This was
like
on your
full-
Soval, right?
Yeah, on my Sofal Max.
That's
saw that, like,
massive.
This is like
beginning to
mesh
print.
fabric. It's like slightly stretchy.
Yeah.
And
And
it
what's
kinda
the
just-
filament? What's the material?
This is Polymaker blue and silver silk.
Really?
So yeah, it's very pretty.
So do you put the fabric down first, or like partways through the print?
I
or-
print one layer
Yep.
and I pause it, and then I put the fabric over it with magnets, and then I continue printing. So this
That's
is
awesome.
this is the layer that touched the bed, and this is the top layer that was.
Yeah.
So it's about 4 or 5 layers high.
But it's so like the
Dang.
plastic will kind of like ooze through the fabric and fuse to itself to anchor itself down.
So like you could make an entire like shirt or sweater out of this.
That's
Dang.
so cool.
Wow.
And like, but if you wanted to like connect pieces together, so the pattern that I made for this is like repeating. So you can line up another piece to the side and it would match the edge perfectly, seamlessly. And then you could use like the mesh to kind of like you overlap the edge of the mesh with the other panel, and then you can use like a 3D pen on the bottom side to fuse the mesh to the
Oh.
next panel.
Oh man.
That's so cool.
But
There you go.
like, it's so big that you like. This is about this is 450
Really?
wide.
Holy
So
cow.
like a regular bamboo, you could only print like a quarter of this. So it would
Yeah,
be,
yeah.
like 4 pieces into one.
That's insane. That is so cool.
Yeah, I've been thinking about making like a whole dragon costume, but it's really difficult because this is a repeating pattern and it's not like specific to the area that you're you want on like if you look at a lizard, the skin is like different in each area, smaller, finer scales, wrinkles that are very specific to the area of the body where the scale is at. So
Mhm.
you would have to flatten the whole body and sculpt those patterns individually, because if you just make this into like a full body costume, it would just look like a weird patterned fabric.
That makes
So
sense.
that is like the difficulty of making this for a costume.
Yeah, that's super cool.
But yeah, it's still really cool. It was a really cool experiment. I
Yeah.
wanted to try if the Soulful Max was good at 3D printing so many individual like tiny pebbles without breaking off too easily because of a poor level. And it really did a really good job. I have a couple small failures, like you can see here. There's one missing that fell
Oh,
off.
what happened there?
Yeah, I think the nozzle just dragged the loose piece off the bed.
Mm.
Oh,
So you can see here it was like a little bit of a fill.
oh, gotcha.
Yeah, it's a little poop that didn't attach properly. But other than that, it was a pretty good success.
That's awesome.
That is cool.
But yeah, it would be cool if somebody
could
could make like an outfit with like a chainmail and fabric printing like this, and like the straps and everything. Make like a full.
So,
3D outfit.
Was it Zany Maker Zach? I think every show that I've seen him at recently, he's wearing a full suit of 3D printed chainmail.
Yeah, that is so cool. I've not seen
He's-
that. What is his name?
I think it's Zany Maker Zach, Z-A-K. But
Is he the one that does giant resin prints?
were those resin? I didn't think they were resin.
Like the castle and stuff?
Yeah, the big D&D castle and stuff.
I think he resin prints those and pieces them together.
Maybe
No,
he
they look
does.
filaments.
If I remember right.
Looks
Oh,
like
FDM?
FDM.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
FDM. Very
But
cool.
but yeah, he prints it in he prints the chainmail in like patches and then connects them with like other little pieces of filament.
Yeah,
like
I've
makes
done
little
that
rings.
too with
So
resin.
cool.
For resin chainmail. I also have a TPU chainmail, resin chainmail, FDM chainmail. I tried them all. See, and they all have like individual benefits. The resin obviously is a lot more precise and a lot more smooth,
Mhm.
but you're limited to like it's a little bit more fragile because they're just so thin links, and like resin in that size is just really fragile. And you're also limited by the bed size of a resin printer, which is generally smaller than FDM. And then with FDM, if you print regular rings, it just takes a really long time because it's so fine.
Mhm.
And you're also very limited to the quality and the perfection of your print build, because if your printer is just not that precise, it's going to mess up every single time. And then you also have the TPU chainmail where you print it flat on the bed, and then you have to
Break
knit.
it.
You have to knit them together. And so that's what I did, because it was inspired by like the foam chainmail that cosplayers use. And the benefit is that it's stronger, flexible, and soft. But the downside is you have to spend all that time knitting them together, and it's not quite a perfect ring shape. So if you look up close, you can see it's like a loop shape and not a ring shape.
Gotcha.
Let me see if I have an example. I only have the TPU example, but I've tried every single one of them, and they all have like their own benefits.
It's interesting because like I've never printed anything like this before, so it's like the challenges and the I don't know, just it's an interesting I guess interesting challenge in itself, just trying to get the results you want, and then you have on top of that trying to make it like ergonomic, comfortable, and
yeah, exactly. So like I said, there's multiple benefits and downsides to all of them. So this is TPU chainmail.
What?
So it looks pretty realistic, but if you look up close, you can see how it's looped. Especially on the back side, you can see it's like a knit pattern. But it's super stretchy and strong. But it doesn't have that nice like sound that people want.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of people that want like authentic looking chainmail that makes the sound and has the weight, but this is like a really nice alternative to those who want like a softer, more comfortable fit, especially with those fantasy armors that have like really tight leggings and stuff out of chainmail that just doesn't look real.
Well, not only that, but it could be good for like stunts for films and stuff.
Yeah, especially because I know that a lot of movies they make practical suits for stunts, and they make like the screen accurate suits, which is like the fancy one. That's
the heroes. There's the hero suits, and then
there's the hero suits, and
yeah.
there's the stunt suits. Yeah,
Huh.
and so it's just like a scale mail. Same principle, TPU, which is like knitted together, looped together. And it's printed flat, so it makes it super fast to print. And it's super soft. The only downside is you have to knit each row together.
Yeah.
I have these files for free on my website as well, both for resin chainmail and for scale mail and TPU chainmail.
That's cool.
Awesome.
So I don't have the resin one here, unfortunately.
Well, and then have you ever seen electroplated chainmail?
Oh yeah, Hendrik, that's right, the electroplated one. And that looked absolutely stunning, but I would like to try electroplating, but it's quite a high price point to get started in, and it can be quite tricky. But it looks gorgeous.
Or you could just dip it in Gatorade, like he was saying.
Yeah.
At the what he used at the show.
It must be a little tingly to wear, I think.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see what else we got here. Damn it, it's Karen. Probably gonna fall apart today. School sprung dress up day a little bit early on us, and we weren't ready.
There's some Halloween costumes. I love it.
Helldiver and zombie hazmat brother. But last minute, these look good.
Wow, yeah.
Amazing.
Here. Yeah, those look good.
Yeah.
I love it.
They're amazing.
So this is we have Halo at home, and this is Walter White spills his ketchup. He shook the ketchup bottle too fast or too much. Oh, I love this. But this was like a last minute thing. I love it. Did you guys do anything fun for Halloween?
Yeah, I went trick-or-treating with some nephews from a friend, which was fun. I was wearing my Hornet costume, which is quite a few people recognized it, so it was fun.
That's
awesome.
Like,
hey, it's Hornet, it's a cool costume. It's like, yes, thank you.
Oh, well, look at that. Another example of where we were talking extensively about something and we could just click to the other tab.
So I saw some trick-or-treaters walking, like I was watching TV and I saw trick-or-treaters like walking by my house and I'm like, oh crap. So I closed the curtains because I don't have any candy. And then, yeah, that's all I did. And then the next day I bought candy because it was on sale.
Well, the candy sales were not that good this year. They were only like 25% off.
Yeah, I didn't
like,
even get the candy
where's my
80-90%
discounts?
Yep. Right? They're like, we'll save it for next
disappointed.
year.
I'm a cosplayer, so like every year after Halloween, the 3 days, the last 2-3 days, I've been going through like every craft store and Walmart, buying up every single piece of Halloween decor that could be remotely used for a future costume.
That's smart.
Because like they, especially at Michael's, they sell some really amazing, like really basic animatronic pieces, like crawling hands and beating hearts and stuff.
Yeah,
that are like super cheap, and you can pick them up
That's
for a couple
cool.
dollars.
That is smart. That's cool.
I do have a couple of those pieces now.
Gave away like 500 mini dragons and probably 50 fixed.
Yeah, and bones and skulls and all those kind of like Halloween decor that could be used for a costume. So you can pick them up super cheap in these days, and that's what I always do every year.
I always forget about that. Like, well, we have Menards up here. Do you remember
Save
Menards,
big
Caleb?
money at Menards.
Yeah, and it's like they always have like crazy, like it'll be like Christmas decorations, and it's like a week later, it's like they're 10% off. Now they're
Yep.
20. Now they'll get to the point like, just take it. We don't want it.
We will pay you to bring it home.
And we'll give you 11% rebate.
Yeah. But yeah, this is what we were talking about earlier, was printing the TPU straps and in a spiral like that, and then that was Karen's parametric generator.
Nice.
That's cool.
Super
Speaking
useful.
of Karen, I commissioned her to do a cool little design that I was going to show real quick.
Ooh.
A little
Whoa.
Clicky,
cassette
clicky.
tape keychain with her staple
Oh, it's so cute.
smiley face on the back. And I commissioned her to do it for a retro event that I was going to, and then I ended up not going to the event. So
That's
but
unfortunate.
now I just have a bunch of really cool little keychains that she designed.
Yeah, those are pretty
She-
universal though. I think you'll find some like those.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is cool design.
Yeah, I'm still gonna bring it with me to other events and stuff. I just haven't been to any other events. I gotta get the whiskey boxes done.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
What?
That's
What?
crazy.
I didn't know you could put custom animations in those.
I did not either, but now you can.
I love it. That's fantastic. I gotta show that to Sarah. She's gonna love that.
You know when you go to the gas pump, you start pumping, and the news comes on, like on the screen. Just while the print's going, like important. Like I can't get the sports game in, but it only comes in on this little screen on the printer. Everyone has to gather around and watch it.
You should put like a Tamagotchi on there or something.
Oh, that would be adorable.
It's like if you don't print enough, it dies.
Yeah. Yep.
You gotta keep
Yep.
printing.
Well, those are the hot makes for this week. That was it.
We did it. We got through one.
What do you mean we got through one?
It's been a challenge the last couple weeks. You know,
Getting
with
through them all?
Big Mouth Bow or Bass.
Oh,
like,
you mean we got through an episode without being taken down by
taken down or events or
taken down by big mouth Billy Bass?
That's okay. I'll go grab the revolvers off my shelf over there.
Yeah, I don't want it's I have one of the Kit Kilns. I'll just show a little bit of it. The Kit Kilns Halo
Mine are
Magnum
gold,
here.
so I'm not sure if that would trigger. Like they're
So I'm like-
gold fancy ones.
I'm so
I'm
I
gonna,
was like of all things to show, probably not that one, huh?
It looks
Yeah,
too
there you go.
fancy to trigger, I think.
I also heard or I also saw somewhere that it might have something to do with the way you're holding it too.
Oh,
Like, I
that's
think what-
possible, yeah.
Yeah, what Willow did was fine, but I think it might have been what might have triggered it was that Bill and I were both holding it up towards the screen with our hands like
oh.
in trigger position and
I think
stuff.
it would trigger if you put like the finger guns out.
Yeah. Well, with Joey, it's
I was about to say, what happens if Joey does the finger camera?
Stop thing.
does it like okay,
It's
he's
just
like,
like
now it's stuck
like
zoomed in. I don't know what to do now.
this is my life now.
One of these days, you need to stick like googly eyes on the leaves behind you and just see how long it takes somebody to notice.
I wonder, can you
Oh,
There you go.
oh no,
but it went to the same spot.
Just does whatever. I don't even know anymore. I'm over it.
Very cool. Well, Willow, we appreciate you joining us again.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
good
you
meeting
Showing
you.
off some of the
It's good
cool
fun.
stuff you've been up to.
I'm always up to cool stuff, so.
I appreciate that. I'm always up to cool stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, you are. So I guess yeah. I don't know how to wind things down. Because my brain is fried.
Well, if anyone's
Yeah.
in Florida, I'll be at the Maker Faire Orlando this weekend, which is gonna have lots of 3D printing and engineering and robots, but also artwork.
Mhm.
So I've never been there before, so it's gonna be exciting.
Oh, that's right.
And
That's
I know
Joel's
3D
taking a
printing
giant
nerd
print.
is gonna be there. Yeah, Joel Gunn's
Yeah.
gonna be there with his Galactus print.
Oh,
And,
okay.
Frankly Build's gonna be there, and a couple other names. So it should be good fun.
That's gonna be
That's
awesome.
awesome. And then again, like where should people go for your stuff? I
For
guess that would
Willow
be a good
stuff.
one.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter mostly, and then also Facebook, TikTok. Everything is Willow Creative, without the e at the end. Willowcreative.com without the e at the end again for
So
my
why
website, which also
no
has
E?
all my links and all my stuff and everything I do and everything I sell, and you can check it out there.
Awesome.
It's also all the links are in the description of this video.
Perfect.
And so is there a story behind why there's no E on any of those?
Because it's very expensive to register willowcreative.com with the E.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, they
Oh.
want like $6,000 for that domain, just because I've been like the notoriety that I have, and also
Oh.
different businesses registered around the world with the E has costed to. And then like the username has been taken on most platforms except for I think I own the one on YouTube and on TikTok with the full name,
Mhm.
and then but the popular platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and .com were already taken.
Gotcha.
It's kind of like when you type in a random domain and then it's like, oh, this is for sale. Like I accidentally typed in Cats
So
GPT,
it is actually for sale, but it's
What did you do?
Cats GPT, and
Cats
it was like
GPT?
this site is for sale for $250,000.
Yeah,
I'm
because
like,
it's just so many people mistyped it.
Right,
And
right.
then-
So if a company bought that, they'd be getting traffic.
Yeah, but
Also,
just generally, it's a pretty popular name. Like multiple businesses own it around the world, so
we
it
need a
was already
ChatGPT
taken.
now, though. We need like an AI service like ChatGPT, but like it just responds with the word meow over and over again, like no actual text.
It's the return of the Nyan cat. Nyan
Yeah.
cat return.
All right. Well, let's. I think I'm ready to wind it down. How do you guys feel?
Yeah, that's good.
yeah.
Willow, thanks for joining us. Joey, thanks for putting up with Jim and I again.
Always.
So much for having me.
Yeah. And everybody who's watching, thank you for joining us as well. So we will be back in a few weeks with Kev's Robots. I've talked about him a few times, but he was also somebody that I met at Open Sauce who has a website that's just a bajillion like not just 3D printing, but like electronics projects and like DIY stuff. And it's very educational, but it's also just like a treasure trove of cool things to work on. And then after that, on December 1st, we have Ivan Miranda. And then we have the holiday episode, which I'm pretty excited for this year. I've been excited for it every year, but this year I got some cool stuff that I'm hoping to make happen. And not get 90% of the way there, and then it doesn't get finished.
Sounds good.
Willow is freaking awesome. Correct.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Have a good
See you
evening.
guys.
Later.
Bye-bye.